Are you considering buying a house in 2026? Well, here are some key financial factors that I want you to consider if you're thinking about buying your house at the top of your budget. Buying a house is fun, it's exciting, it's sometimes an emotional roller coaster of highs and lows. And sometimes we get caught up in the glitz and the glam of the property that we're looking at, and we start reasoning and bargaining with ourselves on what we can and cannot afford. So before we decide to spend at the top of our budget, I want us to look at these 4 financial factors that actually plays a major role in your monthly payments. Okay, so the first one I want us to go over is interest rates. So we have commonly the fixed interest rate, where that does not change. The day that you sign for your property, whatever that interest rate is, that's what you will have for the duration of that mortgage loan. So now I'm actually talking to buyers who might buy a property with an adjustable rate mortgage called an ARM. That particular interest rate starts off lower and then it increases gradually. Now there is a cap on how high that interest rate can go. And that cap is specific to you based on the agreement you have made with the lender. The lender offers you an ARM, an adjustable rate mortgage, with specific rate caps, and you as the borrower, the buyer, agrees when you sign that loan document. Now with that said, if you are buying at the top of your budget and you are on an ARM interest rate, this is something that you need to consider. When you've reached a specific interest cap for that specific period, will you be able to afford higher monthly payments because now your interest rate has possibly increased? So for example, if the interest rate increases about 1 to 2%, that could actually be a few $100s additional per month, without you buying anything new, without any changes to the value of your property. So this is just one of the key financial factors if you are purchasing a property under an adjustable rate mortgage and considering buying at the top of your budget. This is something that you definitely want to consider. Another financial factor I want you to consider is property taxes and home insurance. So right here in Maryland, property taxes are generally reassessed once every 3 years. And there are a few factors as to why your property taxes might increase. It could be the value of your property has increased. It could be because of local government tax rates. It could also be because of market fluctuations, economic factors like high demand, low inventory that actually influence the value of your property. And again, another reason to consider buying at the top of your budget, because if these factors do in fact occur and the property taxes do increase, then you have to ask yourself, will you be able to afford these monthly increases to your mortgage payment? Because remember, a key thing here to know is that your mortgage payment includes the principal of the loan, your interest rate, taxes, and insurance. Now let's talk homeowners insurance. Insurance premium increases do occur, similar to health insurance premiums, auto insurance premiums. So it's the same for homeowners insurance premium. They do increase. Inflation is a factor. Making a claim on your property is a factor that could increase your insurance premium. If you're living in an area where there is weather risk that occurs often, or flooding that occurs often, these type of factors can increase your insurance premiums. And homeowners insurance is one of those things where you can't get out of it. It's like it's not permitted for you to drive a car without insurance. It's the same with homeowners insurance. It's required by the lender. You do need to have that insurance. And property insurance is good. It helps cover you in your time of need. It's just something that I want you to consider if you're thinking about buying at the top of your budget. this is another increase that could occur monthly. Will you be able to afford it in the long run? Another key financial factor that I want you to consider is if you go to live in a community that has condo fees or homeowners association fees, which is HOA fees, that is an additional monthly or semi-annually or annual additional payment that you will have to make in addition to your mortgage payment. And remember, HOA can in fact raise their dues. If there's any amenities that have ongoing costs, they need to cover that. Whether or not you're using it, you're paying for it. So keep that in mind that this will be an additional cost. And finally, another financial factor that I want you to consider is having a financial cushion in the event that you have an unexpected maintenance expense or life is just happening and you're having these unexpected bills and expenses coming at you. You want to make sure that you have that financial cushion in the event of anything happening with the property. God forbid a pipe bursts or there's some plumbing issues or there might be a roof issue. You want to be able to have a financial cushion to help fund that particular expense without you going into a deficit. Another thing you might have is unexpected medical bills or unexpected bills that come up because, sometimes, just sometimes, life be lifing. So you want to make sure that you are prepared for those events that could possibly occur. So if you're considering buying at the top of your budget or even over your budget, I want you to consider these 4 financial factors. I want you to also do your own research, do your own homework, do your own numbers on what you can actually afford. In the event, if any of these financial factors were to increase your monthly payment, you will be okay. The goal is to ensure that you are financially stable in the property in which you purchase. So before you buy, make sure you are fully informed, not just approved. If you desire to get more information, be more educated and more prepared for the home buying process here in Maryland, you can definitely reach out to me. My name is Krystle Patrick. I'm a real estate agent here with Cass Realty. And you could go sign up where I send regular updates and regular information on the home buying process at www.marylandkeys.com. I look forward to hearing from you soon and continue to come back to this channel to learn more. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. Bye.